This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today on EA Sports College Football, the Pac12 Championship's on the line. It's the BYU Cougars against the Washington Huskies. Great to have Holly Rowe join us, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first swing today. At stake, the championship in this revamped Pac12 conference. It's not a time for nostalgia, looking back at what this conference used to be, the traditional teams involved in the Pac12, Joel. This is a new look league, and these teams are driven to represent it as champions.
Chris, what an opportunity for these teams to be the first in this revamped Pac12 to put their stake out there as the champion of this conference. And really, it's going to take some execution early in this game. Look at both of these teams and their ability to maybe get the run game going. If they can do that, they'll settle down, they'll play well, and potentially take home the championship.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down and sets up now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Bachmeier. It's a quick grab, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, BYU. Too much speed for the defense.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Washington Huskies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. At stake, the championship in this revamped Pac12 conference. It's not a time for nostalgia, looking back at what this conference used to be, the traditional teams involved in the Pac12, Joel. This is a new look league, and these teams are driven to represent it as champions.
Chris, what an opportunity for these teams to be the first in this revamped Pac12 to put their stake out there as the champion of this conference. And really, it's going to take some execution early in this game. Look at both of these teams and their ability to maybe get the run game going. If they can do that, they'll settle down, they'll play well, and potentially take home the championship. They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back. Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's got some space. Look out. Breaks. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. QB keeper all the way. Eludes a tackle. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Huskies. Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Direct snap to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. The Cougars will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll kick it away here. Ball fielded near the 35. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's a throw underneath to the back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Williams. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He makes the stop, but a big play. Moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big sit.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve 2 purposes. 1, yes, you're trying to connect. But 2, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or 2. Try to pound that rock.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Bringing it out, it's Bachmeier. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Fights off a defender. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs. It's Martin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And you're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So it's Washington on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand it off for a draw. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into third.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This is exactly what the defense is hoping for right here, Chris. A couple of stops, and now all of a sudden you've got an obvious 3rd and 6. You can get that pass rush going. You got to get after the quarterback, disrupt his rhythm. If they can do that, they can get off the field.
It's third down after that run. To throw, it's Williams. Grab by the receiver. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Snags the quick throw. Open field ahead. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Huskies keep the football on the move. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play to the outside. He's got space. End zone ahead. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
And the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
What a job.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Looks like we have an injured Washington player after the play. It's a freshman defensive back. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
This is a great job defensively on two fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pressure's on. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying time. Moving to his left. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And midfield, breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. BYU has now moved into the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Bringing pressure. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
I love when a quarterback is careful with the football when he gets down here near the goal line. It's touchdown, check down. I say it all the time. You hear me, Chris, talk about it every time an offense gets in this situation. And here the quarterback doesn't like what he sees, and he's able to get what he can get with his legs, and he turns it into a 1st and goal inside the 5.
Get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is a massive score.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Washington using their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Williams. The ball is caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Huskies will crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this 1st half. And the Cougars will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Trying to find some room. It's Washington. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Senior defensive tackle. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Huskies. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Looking for some space. It's Martin. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Second down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He could put him toward the end zone. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. And the Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
Touchdown, Washington. They go to the air to reach the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule. Create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Chris, this quarterback has got to have better feel in the pocket. You can see that pocket is starting to collapse. He needs to escape, get himself out on the outside, and give his offense a chance. This guy has got to do a better job in the pocket.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. With the catch, it's Casper. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, BYU. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
Right back in this book.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Williams. The sure hands. It's Moss. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The Huskies will have to kick this away. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
So it's Washington on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Gotta go. It's fast tempo, it's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You got to get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks, force the ball down the field.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They're going to run the option. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
And they'll run it with the draw play.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
The defense showing blitz here. Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. They'll give it to the running back. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Chris, solid conversion here from the offense on third and short. They've already gone for it on fourth down on this series, so you know this was 2 downs to move the chains, but they're able to do it on third down. They are moving with some efficiency right now, and this defense is going to have to bow up real soon.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. drive that will not end. It is a long way to go on third down here. To throw, it's Bachmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
You cannot hang on to the football that long as a quarterback on fourth down. You got to throw it. Even if they pick it off, which would be a mistake on their part because they would lose yardage, it acts as a punt. That ball has to leave your hand. You cannot take a sack. That's the one thing that you cannot do. Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grinding away with a running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Critical third down play for this offense right here. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. And now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Keeps it on a design run. Oh, he's got a QB breaking away at the 20. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Cougars will use their 3rd and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra block.
Touchdown, Huskies! He barrels into the end zone. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense not pressing this time. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
It's another deep shot. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Look at the celebration for this group. You can put aside the playoff for now. The achievement of winning this conference championship.